Hello there. This is John Anthony Francis Wilcox, and these are 6 glorious Enid songs. Before we go any further, of course, you will find the links to them in the comments section below. Now, I know that most of you are going, huh? The Enid? Who are the Enid? I'm so glad you wonder and have asked psychically. So, this is one really I don't know that I'm taking a chance, but it's, let's just say it's way outside of commercial music, way outside. So the Enid got their start in the early 70s. They're led by a man named Robert John Godfrey, who I just described to someone as a combination of Mozart and a Hobbit. And I think that's about right. Brilliant keyboard player and composer and conductor. In the early 70s, he was noted for his orchestral work on the second Barclay James Harvest album, Once Again. And shortly after that, he laid the seeds of what became the Enid. What they are is, I'm going to say, modern day classical music, but not with an orchestra. All the music that you're going to hear is done with, let's call them rock instruments: guitar, bass, drums, keyboards, percussion. There's also a horn at the beginning of the opening piece here. So, song number 1 here is called The Sun, which is from their debut album in '76 called In the Region of the Summer Stars, which is a glorious album, which is great because these are glorious Enid songs. What I want you to picture is, this is a sort of a musical visualization of the sun rising at dawn. It's beautiful. It's, what would I say, colorful, passionate, which is, it applies to all the songs, every one of the 6 songs here. A lot of color to it, a lot of mood. Bear with it. None of these things are too terribly short. I think the shortest one is probably like 4 minutes and something. They're all worth your time. Song number 1, The Sun. So song number 2, which is The Lovers, a more piano-based song, moody, elegant, also from the first album, In the Region of the Summer Stars. It's such a beautiful piece. You listen to it, you're drawn in, you're pulled into the emotion of the piece. It's reflective, it's beautiful, it's so deep and full of, again, brimming with emotion, overflowing with emotion, and yet understated at the same time. It just really is. It's just, I'm sorry if I'm like waxing poetic, as they would say, over this stuff, but it's really wonderful. And that's song number 2, The Lovers. For song number 3, we have a little bit of fun, which is the song Mayday Galliard, which is off of their second album, which is Airy Fairy Nonsense, which just, it's sort of, as they would say in England, they're taking the piss out of themselves. They know what they're doing, and they are doing airy fairy nonsense. It's all just a bunch of airy fairy nonsense. It's this song reminds me a lot of, say, Renaissance fairs and stuff like that. It has that sort of medieval flavor to it. You'll see what I mean. Give it a listen. That's song number 3, Mayday Galliard. What did I pick for song number 4? Oh, another from Airy Fairy Nonsense, Ondine. It just sort of unwinds nicely. Another moody, another full of keyboards piece. Uh, Godfrey is just amazing on this. Um, so that is song number 4, Ondine. Song number 5 is called Once She Was. And you'll recognize part of the main melody um, as the old traditional song that was popularized years, maybe centuries, past its original writing by Simon and Garfunkel as Scarborough Fair. So you'll recognize that melody within Once She Was. And again, beautifully handled, lovingly handled. Interesting thing about their music, and it's tough within hearing them on YouTube pieces, it was very evident in the vinyl, is much of their music was recorded without limiters. What does that mean? It means that the bass could really reach these deep lows. There's songs for a subwoofer. And unfortunately, with the CD versions, there's probably a bit too much compression to counteract that. But the vinyl could, with the right equipment, could make a room just vibrate. And that is song number 5. Once She Was. And we finish up with song number 6, which is from their Something Wicked This Way Comes album, and that is a song called Jessica. And by the way, they're all instrumentals, in case I forgot to mention that. This it has a few playful moments. It's a serious piece, but it has a little lighthearted spirit within it as well. And it's just very, I don't know, it just always makes me smile. And I hope it makes you smile too. It's beautiful, beautiful music. Calling this 6 glorious Enid songs, I don't call many things glorious. And I don't call many people a genius, but Robert John Godfrey truly is a genius on the level of a Mozart. Really, I don't say that lightly. But so that's the conclusion here. Song number 6 is Jessica from their album Something Wicked This Way Comes from 1983. And they're still around. Robert John Godfrey, as he's gotten on in years, I believe I'm correct in saying that he's dealing with Alzheimer's, and he's aware of that, so he was letting people know this is a progressive thing, and it's a bit heartbreaking. I had the good fortune of getting to see them perform live in 2009 in a rare trip over to America, where people's jaws, I looked around me. I've been listening to the band since the early 80s, and people around me, their jaws were literally dropping at what they were hearing. It was a beautiful thing for my heart. And I hope you enjoy these 6 glorious Enid songs. And I will see you next time. I send my love to everyone. Bye bye.